things. If you've got that student who doesn't shift, there's something going on in the brain. There's an area of the brain that actually is getting stuck and they're having a problem shift. So if you're working with someone that you know, every time you present something that's going to change, they refuse. Even if they like the new activity, they just refuse. There's a part of the brain, it's called the anterior cingulate gyrus. And that part of the brain allows you to move from one area to another and do a different activity. That part of the brain gets really overwhelmed and stuck at that point. It's got a lot of blood flow going on and it gets agitated. So a way to get people to move to the next step is, if you're going to be changing the topic or whatever, tell them that the topic's going to change and then give them some time, some space for it to absorb, 30 seconds to 2 minutes, or distract them with another activity. So if it's going to be a matter of you're changing from science to math, we're going to be changing to math class in 2 minutes, and then give them a few minutes. And the reason why is because that request needs to settle into the subconscious so that the person can actually move themselves to a place where they can move to another topic. I will also say that as humans, we all like schedules. We like to know it's going to be this and then this and then this. And I am that person that I like to play with the schedule because it creates flexibility. The more rigidity we have in schedules and things like that, the more rigid the mind becomes, the more likely we start to repeat patterns. We start to say, okay, yesterday looks just like today, which looks just like tomorrow. That doesn't allow growth to happen. So I'll say oftentimes to teachers, I'll say, I know you have this scheduled at this time, just erase it. And I used to have a student who I used to write out his schedule, and then I'd periodically go in and erase something, and he'd say, Dr. B, no, Dr. B, no. And I'd erase it. And for the first couple months, I'd write in something fun during that time period. And then over time, I would write in some other more challenging things, because that is real life. You being able to recover from something that happens, especially something you perceive as negative, the quicker you can recover from it, the quicker you can move on with your life. The quicker